Okay, here is your digital resume blog check, and I have to say I like what I'm seeing here. I think you have a nice flow. It's of course you in the background, and it's who you are, and the look you're giving the viewer is be prepared for social studies, because that's what we're going to do here. I like the backgrounds. You're matching the images with the words. You've got your purpose. You might actually think about, do you want to rephrase that in any way? I think it looks good as it is, but you can continue to evolve it. You might even drop in a video right here in this area where you kind of expound upon that. You kind of explain that. You've definitely made this look at all the social studies knowledge you have above your head. This is all of the knowledge of pedagogy and content that you have that you're going to bring into the classroom. And then you've got your further philosophy here. And so how we want to make sure we're answering those 5 questions as well. So what is good teaching? What is good learning? Who is the educated person? What's the purpose of schools? And what's worth knowing? This is a good start. You want to make sure you are addressing those 5 questions as well, though. So, but again, you have a really good foundation here. You've got your purpose. You've got to start to your philosophy. I like the hashtag history today. You have some good images here. I would encourage you to maybe turn each of these into a hyperlink. You can have this link out to a video. Maybe this links out to a video to kind of give further context to why this is important. Yes, welcome 2020. Or maybe we should be saying thank goodness and goodbye to 2020. Black Lives Matter, the coronavirus, you might link out to lesson plans about these images. You might link out to videos that further explain the context, as I said. I like the foundation you have. I did fill this out for you, and I did rate you. Here, I'll do it again. Send the feedback. I'll send it later. Now, you have a good foundation, as I said. You might continue to really work on this. This is, of course, a good start to answering those 5 questions now. You've got your story, you've got today's history, and then your blog. In your blog, you are doing a great job keeping up with writing about the content for each week. I'm really liking the thinking that you're providing us with and the way you're engaging with the methods like simulations and role play in the classroom, where you really kind of dig into what the idea is. You've got your quotes here that I believe you're pulling from the readings, and the idea of role play, and the idea that, yes, history is not dead. It doesn't have to be boring, as David McCullough told us last week, right? Don't do boring. And you have an image here. I would encourage you, as you continue to blog, you might drop in hyperlinks. And so maybe right here you could highlight the word simulation, and if I were to click on that, that would take me out to a web page about simulations. Maybe this here, students today think history is boring or that history is dead. That might link out to a video, perhaps. So don't be afraid to drop in images or hyperlinks within the text as you're writing it. Another place you might do that here, reading about your blog here in primary sources. Again, like I do too. I think the idea of using pictures is really powerful. You might link out to an archive of pictures, right? Thank you for dropping in the quote there and the author. But you might link out to the actual paper here. You might link out to actual images that you would use in the classroom. Maybe, down here at the bottom, you might have a few videos of using primary sources or primary artifacts. So I love the writing. The blog lets us kind of expand that. You're adding some images now. Let's drop in some hyperlinks and see what else we can kind of link out and express yourself in new ways. Does oral and local history matter? I like your approach. I think this is definitely you. I can definitely hear your voice, and you are very much staying on top of what the blog needs to be each week. Let's start here. I'm looking, and I didn't see, and so you've got this right here, for example. This is kind of what I was asking you to do, where you can actually link out to it here. You should do that in blogs moving forward as well. So really, just keep this up. Keep formatting this, keep forming it and shaping it into a representation of you as an elementary social studies teacher. Keep it clean, keep it sharp. and keep expanding. Also, make sure you do put a place where you're going to put your action. You have one of these should be a place for your action research project to link to, your unit, your lesson plan ideas, anything we do in class. So make sure you can either drop that into the blog if you wanted to, but you can also have a separate place on here as well. So keep it up, keep expanding, keep learning. I think you're doing a great job here. This is definitely you, and that's what we need to see. So continue doing it, and we'll see you in class. Thanks.